Now, cherry-oki, is that a terminology that perplexes you as much as it does me? I'm a little bit confused as to what's going on, but Candy Nicholson, luckily, is here to explain it a little bit more. Candy, what is choki-ori?
It's basically a simple form of origami. It's called snip and fold papercraft. And I wanted something that is not too girly, something the boys can do with the dads. So obviously animals, you know, paper construction, paper engineering. That's what men call it when they don't want to say that they're paper crafting.
That they're actually crafters.
Yes.
Now, before we get into it, because I'm very, very excited to learn out more and to see that if anybody can do it, then, if I can do it, if anybody can do it, and then the men luckily can do it as well. But you can actually be fortunate enough to win
also responsible. 15 hours is a long time.
On the little pack there, and we've got now. Candy,
we have a new addition.
We do. We have a ram there actually, a nice pink and yellow ram.
He's lovely, isn't he?
We also have a walrus there, looking very important. We have a donkey, looking very sad. But we also have the animal that we've made famous on Shine ourselves this morning, which is a
caribou.
Caribou, which we found lots about. Our lovely Puri let us know that in actual fact, they're the only species in the world that both have antlers, both the females and the males. So talking about females and males, as I said, you all can enter, anybody, any sex can enter at home, and get your entries in as soon as you can, because we'll let you know before the end of the show who will be winning their pack this evening. But before that, let's get into how we make them.
Yeah, basically, the sheets are already printed for you. So what we've got is...
You can make it any more easy then, really, could you?
Not at all. You can colour them in. Some of them are already printed.
Okay, so some are coloured and some aren't coloured.
Yeah. And what I've done is, because I know you like your colouring in, if you want to start colouring there,
right, okay,
and now, I'll explain a little bit more about what we're doing.
Now, can I be a little bit adventurous and a little bit creative and not stick to, because this is a lamb and a foal, which typically is white, really, isn't it? It's much
you can use pink.
So can I? Well, I wasn't actually going to ask about pink. I was going to just make it a bit more funky. So yeah. I'll just get creative on that, and you can talk us through it a little bit more.
Yes. Amy's using pro markers, which again are from Fred Alders. Absolutely fantastic.
I've just got very confused. They're double-sided, aren't they?
Yeah.
So got the chunky end for real colour pieces there. If you can
big chisel tip there, and you've also got a fine detail point.
Lovely.
And what's good about these is that when they dry, you don't see all the marks. When you're normally colouring in, you'll see where your pen's been.
Yeah,
but
definitely.
These will dry. So you don't actually see
that.
Oh,
brilliant, okay.
So crafters are loving these, and there's about
so you're not going to get it all
colours.
over sort of your dinner table and things like that.
Well, you can still get messy, but what I'm saying is when it dries, it looks like a printed image rather than just
so more of a professional look.
It is more of a professional look, yeah.
Okay, so I'm colouring those in now. I'm using the chunky ends.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do too much detail.
With the when you have cut them out, it says actually from age 5. What I would say, obviously, kids rounded end scissors and do it under adult supervision.
Yeah.
But when you've got your cut out image, I'll show you a little bit with this one, and then we'll do Amy's. That looks really cute.
I've just done a stripy one. Do you know what inspired this this little lamb? It was Derek's pyjamas that I bought him for Christmas. They're stripy and they're the same colours. It wasn't intentional, but once I got into it, I thought, oh, what keeps the lamb nice and warm? Well, it's nice snuggly things like pyjamas. So it's my process of thought. Anyway, you get on with that.
Those pyjamas will carry all year, I think, the story on Derek's pyjamas. Another thing that's actually, you know, why it's good to do with the kids is there's a little fact about each animal.
Oh, lovely. I like animal facts. We've kept some
of those, haven't we,
Let me have a look at some of these. I love animal facts. These look a bit like Christmas crackers. You know, you get the little motto inside. Okay, did you know, Candy, and did you know, viewers, polar bears are great swimmers and have been spotted in the ocean 50 miles from land.
Wow.
But you didn't know that. This is actually my favourite. Horses can sleep 2 ways, standing up or lying down. So I think it's like when you're on the train, I feel like I sometimes sleep sitting up on those trains. You nod down like that, but horses can do it completely standing. Dogs can hear sounds that are 4 times further away than we can. I guess that's why when you whistle, the dog can hear you from further.
They have a higher pitch, don't they?
They do indeed. And finally, there are more chickens in the world than any other bird. So there you are. So fantastic facts for you there.
Okay, if you can see on there, we've got solid lines and we've got dotted lines, okay? Now, in the term of origami, you have what's called mountain folds and valley folds, which a mountain fold is an up one and a valley one is a down one. But basically,
will that be quite clear even if you don't know origami terms? It's all going to be explained in the pack, isn't it?
To be perfectly honest, I didn't read any of the instructions, because if you look at it, you know you're going to fold that way.
Brilliant.
So it stands up.
So even if you can't read, you can still do this. It's absolutely foolproof. Can I start cutting,
Yes,
Candy?
certainly.
Very eager to cut. And actually, this is the sort of thing where you don't need to colour in the lines, do you? You can colour outside because you're cutting it out. So even though I've been very neat, if you weren't so neat, it wouldn't be the end of the world.
So if you fold those lines that way, all the ones that are solid, fold them down. And then what we're going to do is the dotted lines we will fold up. And then you've actually got little tabs that go under their tummies mainly. And those ones are how you fasten them together, because you cut a little slit.
Right, okay, so you don't need any adhesive, you don't need any glue or anything like that?
No.
Oh, that's brilliant as well. And that's something that I think will reassure parents a little bit more, because when children say they want to craft, I know the first thing that I would always get told is that, no, I don't want glue all over the dinner table, no. But this doesn't have any glue, so no messy hands either.
So I folded that one down there on his tail, and then we'll fold it up along that other line, on the dotted line, and that's how we get his little tail sticking out.
Oh, lovely.
Okay.
So it can be like, it can be quite detailed, but it can also be quite, I was going to say undetailed, that's not the word, is it? But quite basic and self-explanatory.
Yeah, the kids would need a little bit of assistance for
but isn't that half the fun of doing it together with your child? And Father's Day fast approaching, isn't it? So like you said, something men might enjoy doing as well, because it's not so girly, there's no sort of bows or beads involved.
Well, that's why I thought, you know, paper engineering. So there we are, you can see he's forming there.
My sheep at the moment looks like it's been turned into a rug that you would find on the floor.
Do you want to start folding then, Amy?
Yes, please.
And again, on those.
So I'm going to reverse the death of the sheep and bring it back to life, so it's no longer just a colourful rug. Okay, so I'm folding along the lines.
Dotty lines upwards and solid lines down, and that's all it is.
Very simple.
Yeah, I just thought these, and they're so inexpensive, and there's quite a lot in the pack.
Yeah.
So with these, you know, pocket money prices, something the kids can do.
Okay.
Rainy day afternoon, and the kids would play with these after.
Yeah, oh definitely. You could make your own farmyard, your own zoo. You know, it's in a way it's a 2-for-1, isn't it? Because they've got a little gift then to play with for the rest of the day.
There
Candy,
we go.
I have folded them as you said.
There we go.
But I don't know if I've sprung it into place quite correctly.
Let me just pinch those scissors. I'm sure you have, Amy. If you can fold it now so it's sort of formed a shape.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Right, let's fasten him under his tongue.
That's all right, isn't it?
Yes. So we'll fasten that one.
Oh, look, he's grazing on the counter there.
Oh.
Lovely little sheep.
Let's fasten that a bit. There's very strange noises going on in our ear, isn't there?
I was going to say, I think that my producer thinks a sheep goes, "Roar," but I hope they don't, unless they're getting slaughtered. I think it's more, I think that's more right. Can't believe I'm bleeping on, bleating even.
Right, so let me just fasten that bit there, pop him down.
Oh, and what's your one, a polar bear?
I think, yes, it's
a polar bear. There we are, fantastic. Well, look, the polar bear can be the mummy and this can be the daddy, and I'm really going back to my childhood now on. I'm getting very, very into this.
And then we can play together, and then we did that one before.
Lovely duck. Well, do you know what? The lovely Derek's going to join me now, and it's not just his pyjamas that are striped, but it's also his shirt. So really, there is a theme going on today.
Maybe it's the pyjama top and the pyjama bottoms are underneath.
Maybe, as he had a stressful weekend, not got his washing done on time. I don't know. Derek, do you like?
Are you on about my pyjamas again?
Yeah, look, it matches.
Honestly.
It matches your
well, that's
shirt.
lovely, isn't it? That does work actually. It's very nice. Shall we see with my shirt, because it's very, very nice. It's nice. Actually, I could wear this as a tie for the news later, couldn't I, really? I could. How about that? I could just wear it as a tie, my little sheep. It does work, doesn't it? Can I keep this one?
It complements well.
Lovely.
It's a gift for you.
We'll put that on the desk next to the Amy doll, shall we?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
Can
nice.
I have the caribou as well? I do like the caribou, because it has been the star of today's show,
It
isn't it? The caribou.
has.
There it is.
I think it's got more attention than the presenters, to be
It
honest.
has, isn't it? It has kind of stolen the show. Aren't they beautiful? And look, it's a very posh, very prim and proper
It's got its nose up in the air, hasn't it?
Yes, absolutely. It's beautiful. Very nice. I like the idea of this, because there's lots of colouring in. I love these colouring
nice
pens
and
as well.
easy.
These are fantastic.
Where did you get them from?
Fred Aldous.
They're lovely, actually. They're very, very
Should
good.
we have a look at what we use, actually?
Yeah.
We
Why
can have
not?
a quick look at you guys at home can really get involved. Have we got the competition?